Hello everyone, welcome to this Tableau tutorial. We're going to walk through the Intelligence Center. This will be a high-level overview, and then I'll create a more detailed video for each of the four tabs. Starting at the beginning here, this is all for a single 3PL, in this place freightquote.com. It's going to show you and break things out into categories here. 12-month revenue by operating company. Hovering over something will give you more details, and it should be clickable. So if you click on freight, the rest of the things on the screen will update to show you information specifically about freight. You have the top growing accounts year over year. In this case, when I refer to year over year for the most part, that is this 12 months compared to the previous 12 months. Special services, how they've changed, whether they've gone up or down, again this 12 months compared to the last. Overall revenue between blanket and non-blanket or CSP business. You can see bid 1 in the last 90 days, the overall pure price change that we've seen from the CISNEs that we've concluded. If there's an account not meeting our commitment, that is shown up here. CISNEs that are coming in the next 90 days, how many commitments we got compared to what we were doing beforehand on these accounts. And then places where we have a lot of AR business outstanding, greater than 30 days, broken out by what account names are included with those. Then we have their overall 3PL rank based on 6 or 7 different metrics that I can show you on another screen. Places that are churning or we are losing profit. There's 4 tabs across the top here. You start with the overall business and then revenue, partnership, and health. Revenue, this is going to break out for you the blanket versus non-blanket business, how our revenue has changed this 12 months compared to last. That broken out by month and operating company, and you'll see there's a black line here. That black line is showing you this year versus last year. So I only have a little bit of data for March and not very much for February, which is why this year is kind of sparse. All of this here on the other side of the line is from last year. You can see broken out by special services, where it is we are growing, whether revenue is up or down, yield and weight for the last 90 days, and then if you hover over it, it is going to show you how that is trending. Same thing here with weight. This is weight per shipment. Accessorial information is over here on the right. This is similar to the master dashboard, and the accessorial information there is going to show you how much potential revenue we could get if we had charged at least the minimum across all of our accessorials. Down at the bottom, it has a list of those and how much money could be got for them. If you were to click on something, for instance, if you click on Liftgate, this up here will update to show you which accounts you'll be able to get the most money out of by talking with them about Liftgate. So you can select things to see. You can also come up here. If you select one of these accounts, it will update the numbers on the bottom to show you how that particular account breaks out. If you're interested in changing the time frame, there is a filter here that will let you say, show me the last X number of days, weeks, months, quarters, etc. I only have about 12 months of data in here though, so keep that in mind when you're doing your filtering. Coming over to the Partnership tab, this screen is more about CISNEs and bid opportunities. So you can see what the average goal is that we were trying to hit on our CISNEs, the pure price change that we saw from that. These are a list of CISNEs. The letter after them shows you which operating company this was for, and they'll be green if they were concluded on time, and hovering over them will also tell you whether or not they met their goal. So you can see that here. Then you're going to have the number of that met goal. Again, this is looking at pure price change compared with what the goal was, compared to the total number of concluded. Over here, we'll see those concluded CISNEs broken out into revenue groupings. So, looks like there were 2 CISNEs concluded that were in the $0 to $60,000 range, and 4 that had at least $200,000. So that is also broken out by operating company. How many CISNEs are upcoming for each operating company, the number that are overdue in the next 90 days, which particular CISNEs will you be negotiating, and the 12-month revenue that is included with those numbers. This is blank because there are 0 overdue CISNEs at this time. These are new business commitments that we've won in the last 90 days, how we're doing as far as our attainment versus what we were doing with them before, that broken out by operating company, and then finally what the variance is for individual accounts. Coming over to the final tab, Health, this is where you're going to see those rankings broken out in more detail and also see a lot of churn information. So these rankings over here on the left are showing you a wide variety of things. This is their overall rank, number of shipments in the last 12 months, the shipment change this 12 months compared to the prior, what their yield is, how many of their shipments, are using special services, the percent of accounts receivable that is past 30 days, total AR past 120, full profit, etc., etc. In the middle, you start getting into some information about where we're getting good profit from accounts. Now this number here is not the profit, this is the revenue. So this is the top of the list because this is a high profit account, but I'm not actually going to show the client the profit, I'll simply show them how much revenue that represents. Then you can see the worst variable profit accounts and the lanes as well. Hovering over one of these lanes will give you details, if I have them, about where it is this is broken out, if it's between different accounts that are doing business on these lanes. Then we've got churning accounts. And again, if you come up here and hover over something, this is an origin terminal. Business coming from here is down, and it will show you what accounts that represents. And down at the bottom, a similar thing, where it is that we're churning year over year, and how that is broken out by account. This has been a high-level overview. I will do other videos focusing on each of the 4 tabs.